Welcome back, time-limited travellers. Today we're diving into the heart of Spain with a 3-day itinerary for first-time visitors in Madrid. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or just here for a good time, Madrid has something for everyone. And stick around because later in the video we'll reveal a hidden gem that most tourists, whether they visited the city only once or keep coming back, continue to miss, but is an absolute must-see if you're visiting at a certain time of year, but more on that later. First things first, let's get you from the airport to the city centre, which is where we will assume you're arriving from. And if you're flying into Madrid Barajas Airport, you've got several options. The fastest and most convenient is the Airport Express bus, which runs 24/7 and costs around €5. It takes between 30 and 40 minutes to get to Attactions station, one of the main transport hubs in Madrid. Alternatively, you can take the metro, line 8, directly from the airport to the city centre, or if you prefer comfort and a little bit of luxury, a taxi will set you back around €30. When it comes to accommodation, Madrid has a variety of options to suit all budgets. For first-timers, I'd recommend staying in the central neighbourhoods of Sol, Gran Via or Hutus. These areas are walking distance to most of the key attractions and offer a range of hotels and even hostels. For a touch of luxury, check out the Gran Via area, with hotels like Hotel Atlántico Madrid. For budget travellers, Hostel 1 Madrid in Hutus is a great choice. We've put some links in the video description below of where we'd recommend at various price points, which hopefully will aid you if you're yet to book this getaway. Now that you're settled in, let's hit the streets. Start your adventure at Puerta del Sol, the very centre of Madrid. The bustling square is the perfect place to kick off your trip. And don't forget to snap a pic with the bear and strawberry tree statue, a symbol of Madrid. From Sol, take a leisurely walk to Plaza Mayor, a beautiful grand square surrounded by stunning architecture. The expansive square dates back to the 17th century and has been the site of festivals, bullfights, royal coronations and even inquisitions. Today it's a lively place filled with cafes, restaurants and street performers. So we suggest grab a coffee at one of the outdoor cafes and soak in the atmosphere of this beautiful square. By now, if you're anything like me, you must be hungry. So head to Mercado de San Miguel, just a stone's throw from Plaza Mayor. This historic market is a foodie paradise with stalls offering tapas, seafood and local delicacies. Set in its beautiful iron structure dating back to 1916, it's a great place to try a variety of Spanish food in one spot. Try the croquettes and wash them down with a glass of Spanish wine is my personal recommendation. After ensuring you don't get hangry, make your way to the Royal Palace of Madrid. This impressive building is the official residence of the Spanish royal family, although they don't actually live there. Built in the 18th century, it's one of the largest palaces in Europe with over 3,000 rooms. Take a guided tour to explore the lavish rooms including the throne room and the Hall of Mirrors, alongside the beautiful gardens. The changing of the guard ceremony, well, that takes place every Wednesday and Saturday at 11 AM. It's worth noting if you're nearby at either of these given times, but for exploring this palace we suggest avoiding as it generates a high volume of tourists and therefore becomes rather crowded. We've left the rest of the first day free for you to explore and get familiar with your surroundings, mainly as everyone's first day will be a little different depending on how far and long you've had to travel to get here. But there are some great restaurant and bar recommendations at the end of day 2 and 3, so do keep watching. We suggest starting your second day with a dose of culture at the Prado Museum, one of the world's finest art galleries. Home to masterpieces by Goya, Velázquez and El Greco, this museum is a must visit. The museum's collection spans from the 12th century to the early 20th century and includes over 8,000 drawings, 7,600 paintings and 1,000 sculptures. Whilst, as you can probably imagine, there are queues because it's such a popular attraction for tourists, we've left a link in the description below on how you can buy, in advance, a skip-the-line ticket from the comfort of your own sofa, before you even set off for Madrid. A must, in our opinion. Once you're done with the museum, take a relaxing stroll through Retiro Park, a green oasis in the heart of the city. Originally a royal garden, it spans over 125 hectares and is a favourite spot for both locals and tourists. Don't miss the stunning Crystal Palace, a glass structure built in 1887, which often hosts art exhibitions. The beautiful lake in the centre of the park is perfect for renting a rowing boat and enjoying some peaceful time on the water. For lunch, head to the Latino neighbourhood and visit Casa Luso, famous for its Hutas Rotas, broken eggs. This dish, which consists of fried potatoes topped with eggs and sometimes ham, is a local favourite and a delicious way to recharge. Now, for the afternoon, for your football fans out there, it's time to visit the iconic Bernabeu Stadium, home to Real Madrid. Opened in 1947, the stadium has a capacity of over 81,000 and is one of the most famous football venues in the world. Recently, it has undergone major renovations aimed at transforming it into a state-of-the-art facility. The renovations include a retractable roof, a 360-degree video screen, and a revamped seating arrangement to enhance the fan experience. The new design also integrates a futuristic exterior facade that can display various images and videos. Take a tour of the stadium, visit the trophy room, and even step onto the pitch. It's a dream come true for any football enthusiast, but equally impressive for anyone that's into football who wants to see one of, if not the, state-of-the-art stadiums in the world. We've shared a link below on the tour we'd recommend, along with how to book. And hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to hit that like button. It's such an easy way of showing your appreciation and thanking us both for sharing our travel tips with you. After a night of enjoying some more Spanish food and wine, hopefully you haven't got a hangover, as we suggest starting your final day at the Reina Sofia Museum, which houses modern and contemporary art including works by Picasso and Dali. The highlight is Picasso's Guernica, a powerful anti-war painting that captures the horror of the Spanish Civil War. The museum also features a variety of temporary exhibits, so there's always something new to see. After your art fix, explore the multicultural Lavapiés neighbourhood, known for its vibrant street art and electric shops. This area has evolved from a working-class neighbourhood to one of the city's trendiest spots. With its diverse food scene, you can literally enjoy anything from Indian to Senegalese cuisine, or even international if you're not feeling particularly adventurous. And if none of that takes your fancy and you're visiting on a Sunday, for lunch we suggest heading to El Rastro, Madrid's famous flea market. This sprawling market dates back to the mid-18th century and is a great place to hunt for antiques, clothing and all sorts of curiosities. After you've done any shopping, you'll be able to enjoy some tapas at one of the nearby bars like El Capricho Extremino, famous for its delicious tortillas. In the afternoon, you could be overindulgent and treat yourself to some churros and chocolate at Chocolateria San Ginés. This legendary spot has been serving Madrid's favourite sweet snack since 1894 and is open 24/7, so you can enjoy this indulgence any time of day or night. But by now, I suspect you can probably tell that when we travel, we like to enjoy our food. As evening falls, head to the trendy neighbourhood of Malanesa. Known for its bohemian vibe, this area is packed with cool bars, vintage shops and lively squares. It's a great place to experience Madrid's vibrant nightlife, so we suggest grabbing a drink at the 1862 Dry Bar, a classy cocktail bar with a fantastic selection of drinks. For dinner, whilst you're in Madrid, you can't go wrong with Sobrino de Botín, the oldest restaurant in the world according to the Guinness Book of Records. Located near Plaza Mayor, this historic restaurant serves up fantastic traditional Spanish dishes like roasted suckling pig and lamb. It was founded in 1725 and it's hosted many famous guests, including Ernest Hemingway. You'll just need to make sure you book in advance through somewhere like Viator, which we've left a link to below. Talking of food, if you've been to Madrid before, or perhaps have got family or friends recommending restaurants to you, we'd love to hear from you down in the comments below, and let's see if we can spark a great list of amazing places people can go and enjoy when visiting. And before we cap off this trip, Let's get a taste of Madrid's nightlife. We suggest dancing the night away at Teatro Capital, a 7-story nightclub that offers a different vibe on each floor, or enjoy some live music at Café Central, a legendary jazz club that has hosted performances by many renowned musicians. Now, we did also promise at the start of this video to share a hidden gem in Madrid that you absolutely can't miss, La Quinta de los Molinos. This beautiful park is often overlooked by tourists but offers a stunning display of almond blossoms in February and March. It's a peaceful oasis where you can escape the hustle and bustle of the city and enjoy a serene walk among the blooming trees. So if you fancy visiting Madrid on a cooler month, February or March is a great time to visit, away from the peak tourist crowds of the summer, and you'll also get to enjoy this amazing hidden gem. And there you have it, folks. 3 days in Madrid packed with history, culture, amazing food, and dare I say it, a touch of football magic. If you found this itinerary helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel guides. Share your Madrid experiences in the comments below, and we'd love to hear your tips and stories of your amazing adventures. But for now, thanks for watching, and see you in the next city, which, by the way, should be this if you've liked anything you've seen in Madrid.